What if I told you a tiny green app started a war on Wall Street? An app so powerful that billion-dollar companies had to copy it just to survive. An app that made ordinary people feel like investors and some lose everything overnight. This isn't just another startup story. This is the story of Robinhood, the app that changed how an entire generation thinks about money. It began with a question. Why should investing be only for the rich? For decades, Wall Street was a fortress full of jargon, minimum balances, and hidden fees. Then, two Stanford graduates had a radical idea. Make investing free, fast, and fun. They called it Robinhood, a name that meant taking power from the few and giving it to the many. At first, nobody believed them. An app that lets you trade stocks for free? That sounded impossible. But curiosity spread. People downloaded it, tapped a few buttons, and suddenly owned a share of Apple, Tesla, or Disney. It felt empowering. No more phone calls to brokers, no $10 commissions, no intimidation. Just you, your phone, and the market. Within months, Robinhood wasn't just an app, it was a movement. Students, waiters, freelancers, even teenagers started calling themselves investors. For the first time in history, the markets belonged to everyone. Wall Street didn't laugh for long, because Robinhood's free trading model forced giants like Schwab and E-Trade to drop their fees to zero. A tiny startup had changed the rules of global finance. But every revolution has a cost. When trading feels like gaming, people forget it's real money. The bright colors, confetti, and instant notifications created a rush, a dopamine hit. People weren't investing anymore. They were chasing excitement. Some turned $100 into $10,000. Others lost everything just as fast. Because easy access doesn't mean easy success. Then came 2021. The year the internet fought back. A group of Reddit users turned GameStop stock into a global symbol of rebellion. Small traders versus hedge funds, a digital David versus Goliath. For a moment, it felt like the little guys were winning, until Robinhood stopped the game. Trading was halted. Buying was blocked. Millions felt betrayed. The company that promised power to the people suddenly seemed to protect the powerful. Social media exploded. Politicians demanded answers, and trust in Robinhood shattered overnight. The CEO defended the decision, saying regulators and clearinghouses demanded billions in cash deposits to keep trades running. Without pausing, the company could have gone bankrupt. Maybe it was survival, not betrayal. But the emotional damage was done. Still, Robinhood didn't disappear. It adapted. It added crypto, IRAs, cash cards, and new tools to rebuild trust. It went public on the NASDAQ, standing shoulder to shoulder with the very companies it helped democratize. From rebellion to institution, Robinhood had evolved. But here's what few beginners understand. Nothing is truly free. Robinhood makes money through something called payment for order flow. When you trade, your order is sold to big firms that execute it, sometimes earning fractions of a cent on every share. It sounds tiny, but multiplied by billions of trades, it's massive. It's legal, but controversial, because it raises one simple question. If the product is free, maybe the product is you. Still, even critics admit Robinhood changed finance forever. It forced billion-dollar companies to make investing cheaper and simpler. It introduced millions of young people to the world of markets, stocks, and crypto. It turned finance from something boring into something people felt connected to. But it also taught hard lessons. Hype fades. Bubbles burst. Easy money rarely lasts. Those who stayed learned that wealth is built quietly, not virally. So, should you use Robinhood? Maybe, but use it with wisdom. Don't trade to feel alive. Invest to stay free. Buy slowly, hold long, learn constantly. Because the real secret to wealth isn't timing the market, it's time in the market. Robinhood gave us a tool. What we do with it defines us. The app opened the door, but we decide how far we walk through it. Every trade, every lesson, every mistake is part of our education. Maybe Robinhood's story isn't about stocks or scandals. Maybe it's about us. About a generation daring to take control of their money for the first time. It's messy, emotional, and imperfect, but it's progress. Because real wealth isn't built overnight. It's built in awareness, patience, and courage. So yes, Robinhood changed the world. But maybe the biggest change it made was helping you believe you can do it too.